This is Derek Daly after knowing he's no longer the most hated man in Knoxville. This is Butch Jones reaching into Donald Trump's bag of tricks. This is The Rock on campus after the UMass game. 2 words for you. 41-0. First off, I'd like to give congratulations to Uncle Lou and all the other Georgia fans who watched this game with happiness. Georgia is officially the SEC East champions with only 5 games into the season. And no, I'm not talking about Georgia, the country that used to be part of the Soviet Union. I'm talking about Georgia, the football team, the one that's like #1 in the SEC East right now. But this game is about the pitiful performance by Tennessee. And the rest of this video is going to be a rant and a look as Butch Jones' career in Tennessee is more likely coming to an end. Our team has just given up. Even they've had it with Butch Jones and his silly antics. Butch Jones has brick by brick and champions of life and 5-star hearts. That's something that Derek Daly would say. Derek Daly had schematic philosophy changes. He's starting to sound like Derek Daly. I think after today's pitiful performance, John Curry needs to tell Butch to pack his bags, and John Curry needs to call Les Miles, Mike Gundy, Chip Kelly, and as many big-name coaches as possible to try and convince them to come to Tennessee. If John Curry does not fire Butch Jones by Monday, he needs to be declared mentally insane. I mean, how ironic is his photo that he posted on Twitter? I was born during the Fulmer days. I grew up during the Fulmer days. When Philip Fulmer was fired, I felt sad. When Lane Kiffin left us in the middle of nowhere in January 2010, I felt betrayed. When Derek Daly was fired, I felt a sense of relief. But when Butch Jones is fired, I'm going to feel disappointed, because this is a guy who I thought would have revived Tennessee after the mess Derek Daly left it in, and I thought he was going to clean up the mess and turn us into a contender again. But it was full of heartbreak, full of failures, and full of complete disappointment everywhere. I hear Florida fans, Georgia fans, and even Alabama fans telling us how Tennessee is going to be down forever, how they're never going to come back, when they don't know that they had to go through a rebuilding process too. Alabama had to go through a rebuilding process once Bear Bryant retired back in the 1980s. They had to go through another rebuilding process when Gene Stallings retired in the 90s. They went 7 or 8 years straight of losing to us. And they went through DeBose, Francione, and Shula until they hit the jackpot and got Nick Saban. Florida had to go through a rebuild after Spurrier left them as a player and as a coach. They had to go through Ron Zook, and they had to go through a bunch of other coaches until they got Urban Meyer. And Georgia, they had to go through a rebuild after Dilly's dad left them. And there were a few years where they were dust. They were nothing. They also got beat up by Tennessee. The point is, it happens to every team, a rebuilding process. And there's going to be a time where all those teams that are rebuilding reach greatness once again. And at this point right now, Tennessee is going through a rebuild of what those teams had to go through. You can't and won't stay down forever. Teams always find a way to climb back up into national prominence. And Tennessee will, but not with Butch Jones. To wrap this video up, I'm going to say this. If this game does not get Butch Jones fired, then I don't know what in the hell will. See you guys.